If you want to find out about my offers, hit that buy me a beer link, or if you want to get into contact with me, hit the Twitter or Instagram link. How's it going, everyone? It's Louis Crypto here. I'm back with another quant update today. We're going to start off on the daily time frame. Make sure if you haven't already to please do subscribe. Check out my channel memberships. You can check them out on my buy me a beer link. So yeah, I do have new memberships. You can join my chat. You can request private TA. You can get a single mentorship session every single month if you choose so. Again, the highest of every membership level, you get the levels beforehand. So yeah, go check them out on my buy me a beer link, and make sure you do bump up that algorithm by liking, subscribing, commenting and sharing the video if you can. Now with Quant, in the last few days we were saying that as long as these bullish supports are holding, I am expecting at least a retest of this yellow trend line, and boom, today we have tested it simply because Bitcoin has finally met my $30,000 target. I would say, as I'm not making many Bitcoin videos anymore, to actually check out my Twitter. This is where I'm posting many updates throughout the day, whether it's Bitcoin or letting you guys know when my analysis is out for the public. Oh, my dogs are behind me, so sorry if you hear that. Oh yeah, Abby just came into the office. She's on the sofa. She just woke up. It's 1 o'clock. No, she was up earlier, but yeah, we retested this trend line over here, so it's looking positive that we're getting this bullish momentum. I'm going to show you some Fibonacci's now from this low to this high, and we can see after retesting this golden pocket, which I gave you some weeks ago. In actual fact, guys, I gave you this golden pocket on the first test of resistance over here when we started coming back down. I said on the channel, please hold between $115 and $120, and we had that incredible bounce, but then we returned here again, and I was saying, yeah, that's the same levels again, 115 to 120. Then we started going back up, but because we're below our bear market box, now this chart doesn't have it, but the bear market box is between $150 and $160, and we are below that. So and I'll show you very briefly, I'm not going to draw it, but I'll show you very briefly. It's because we're under this head and shoulders pattern over here. This was our base, and that's what sent us higher. Ignore this wick. This is what sent us much higher. And so we're still underneath that base of 150, 160. And look, we retested it exactly as resistance as well over here, dumping back down. This is where a lot of people were looking for much lower prices below $100. But we know, because $100 is a psychological level, as long as we maintain it, it should eventually send us to $200. Only if $100 is lost, then yeah, we could look at 75, 50. Keep it simple. Look at the psychological levels, round numbers. So as long as we're above 100, we should head to 150, 175, 200, and we've pretty much got up all the way to 150. Now let's get to 200, and the only way we can do so is by holding above 100, and the only way we go below 100 is a loss of it. I know that's very silly to say, but yeah, we only validate these bearish patterns targets all the way to the downside here. I think it goes down all the way to $45. And this will only be the case if, again, look where I'm putting this arrow on $100. So we need daily candle closes below that to head down to here, $45, let's just say, back down to this previous support. But this is not the case at the moment. We are above $100. So this is why I'm constantly telling you guys, we're going to be given these chances to break out. And if we can break this downtrending yellow line, that actually signals for a pump all the way back up to here. So I have been talking about this huge, ginormous double bottom on the channel for some weeks now. So again, it's probably going to be the thumbnail, big huge double bottom, or something like that as the title to draw in the clicks, because unfortunately this is all it's all about. That's why you see all these clickbaiting thumbnails and titles from all these other crypto YouTubers, and then there's nothing in the video. At least I give you guys everything in the video. But over here we held that key level of support. This was given by the fibs, and it's just a 50 to 60% retracement of this push up. And we've come back, tested its support, and looking for that continuation, forming nice patterns. Oh, don't know why that didn't. Forming some nice patterns over here. Actually, in yesterday's update and in the last few. So even last week I was talking about this double bottom over here, but in yesterday's update I was saying this could also be a small double bottom. We just need to start coming up now. And in yesterday, after the video, after the daily candle close, we had this big pump starting to form this potential double bottom we see over here. Our neckline would be $128 right there. So a close above 128 would validate this pattern's target all the way up until, this is going to be interesting where it takes us, up until 140. Why did I say this is interesting? Because I'm now going to get rid of these fibs, as it just told us where we're dumping to. I didn't even need to mark it out, that golden pocket, because I know this larger whole big green area over here is a larger golden pocket. If I'm measuring this move up, it's saying this is where we should find support. We came a little bit lower, bounced off and reclaimed it, held its support, now forming a small double bottom as well as a larger double bottom. And the smaller double bottom would actually break us above 131 and 138, taking us to 140. Why is this key? Because from this top to this bottom, we can see this is our golden pocket. That's why we have this gold box over here. And this pattern is closing, or the pattern's target is closing above 138. So this would actually signal a reversal wave being created from this small double bottom. But in actual fact, this larger double bottom over here is saying if $131 can be broken, how would we get to 131 with this smaller one? Because this smaller one's trying to take us above it all. And this one becomes valid at 131. So if we're meeting this target and getting above, if we're meeting 140, that is above 131. So then in actual fact, maybe you have a small pullback over here, but then looking for that continuation to its new target, which is this previous high. So I'm just going to give it as $162 and not what it's actually saying, which is 165. Let's just say the previous high over here. So this breakout above this golden pocket is going to signal a pump to here. But not only that, guys, because you're breaking this massive downtrending yellow line, it signals a pump all the way up to there. So that's why I've been calling for this large double bottom. One bottom, second bottom. This can be prolonged, dragged out. We could go sideways even after the breakout of this. So we need to break out of the yellow line as well as 131 and 138. And this is how we start this move from current price up 84%. So this is why you've been seeing over the last few weeks 100% move up, 120. Now, of course, as we are starting to come up, it's going to reduce it. So hopefully you guys listened over here. I was constantly saying 120 is a great buy, and actually ever since over here, when we retested this old neckline, I was telling everyone, sell your quant and rebuy at 120, where we did go a little bit lower all the way down to the 100 area, but look where we are right now, pretty much at 120. So again, still a great buy long term. It doesn't mean, you know, if next month we're going down, I wasn't talking about next month, long term, years ahead. Buy for years ahead. Don't think too much about, oh, could go 20% lower. What are you going to think 2 years from now? Would you care if you bought at X price, 125 or 100? It doesn't matter 2 years from now when we're at $1,000, $2,000 quant. It really don't matter. So that's why I never deep my buys. As long as it's under the all-time high, that's a great buy. There's not much more to it. Keep it as simple as that. It doesn't actually matter what the price is today or tomorrow or next month or the month after, because you're going to be here for the rest of your life, aren't you? So next year doesn't even matter. 2 years doesn't even matter. What matters is, you know, the rest of your life. Again, this is bigger than all of us. Crypto or Bitcoin, I know this is quant, but Bitcoin will be here past my children, past their children, and maybe only my great grandchildren will see what Bitcoin truly is at its fair value in the year 2140 or whatever it is, when the last ever Bitcoin is mined. That is when Bitcoin is its true value. None of us will be here then. So it's way beyond all of us. So you need to think about that future generations, what they would have wanted you to do, and that's not giving an absolute crap about what the price is today. You just buy as long as it's under the all-time high. You buy, simple as that. And if you do that, eventually you're going to profit, won't you? Because we will, in bull markets, go higher than the high, won't you? And eventually we're going to be up at those prices, and you're going to say, oh damn it, I wish I bought at 400. No, do you see what I mean? So right now, does it matter that we've been in this range? Doesn't matter if we go down lower, as long as we're underneath $430. Quant is great, and we're seeing these bullish patterns forming. We do have this bearish suppression, but soon, you know, if we do break above this yellow line and this gold resistance over here, then this will disappear, and we're looking for continuation to our bear market box. Yes, we do have that bear market box actually sitting at 160 to 150 over here. There we go. And yeah, I'm going to make this red. And then, yeah, just need to break above these key resistances. And then the next resistance to be tested will eventually be this green trend line. The longer it takes to get up there, the higher it actually becomes. So from current price, if we were to top out here at about $300, this would be a 140% push from current price. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Check out my channel memberships over on my Buy Me a Beer link. So it's not really channel. Check out my Buy Me a Beer membership levels. You can get private TA, one-to-one mentorship per month. You can get my long-term investments. If you just want to support me as a creator, there's an option there. If you want the videos out early, there's an option there. If you want to find my course, that's under the booking section. You can find a one-to-one mentorship plan that's either 5 lessons long or 10 lessons long. You can decide if you want 5 hours or 10 hours. I've just had a lesson with Harris today, who's actually out in Greece. I taught him a lot in our lesson just now, and he just wanted to try out the single session. So there's so many options. Go check out my Buy Me a Beer link. You can find all my links over here. The links on the link tree. The membership levels are over here, but more information about the course is on my Buy Me a Beer. You can just message me if you want more information. Or here you go, the one single mentorship session right over there. So yeah, everything you need is over here.